Hey guys, Marmalade here. Thank you so much for joining me today for episode 11 of 5 Things. Alright, in episode 11 we're going to go over 5 new pieces of gear I recently purchased, and some I'm making change, one thing broke, and just trying some new things. So let's get on with it with number 1. Alright guys, for number 1, if you've ever watched my videos, you might know I use my iPhone to film everything. I currently have an iPhone 11 Pro, and I use 2 things. One is my UltraPod tripod. It's like this. Let's take the Velcro off, or do it like this. This is what I use basically for walk-bys and set-up shots, things like that. It's got a cell phone holder that stretches to fit my phone. Super light. I lay it flat on my pocket with my phone in it, so anytime I want to film something, I just do this, and I got a shot. So that's one piece of gear. But something I've really sworn by and loved for, like, have you ever seen me do my intros when I say good morning, and I tell you about the day that's going to happen? I have it, basically it's called the stick pick. I've had it for years, and it fits on the end of your trekking pole, and it's this piece right here. It's called the stick pick. Like I said, they had different sizes, and how it worked was, and I'm going to show you a close-up so you don't have to try to see this, but basically the inner diameter is fit on different size trekking poles. So you had to, when you ordered, you had to, over the years, you had to order with the trekking poles you have in mind, so it fit on there tightly. And then what goes on there is a cell phone holder like this, and that's simple as it is. And so when I didn't use this, I just keep it in my hiking shorts pocket. It was very slim and light, so it never bothered me, but it was right there if I needed it. I've had this for years and years and years. I've got to know even Rod, the owner, who I just love the product, love the idea, and I also love supporting small businesses. So I've had this for years. It's actually stripped, this stripped in this, so I actually super glued it, but now this thing is broken, so it will no longer hold my phone, and this is stripped, so it's out of there. But he has since come out with an ingenious new product. Instead of having all these different size ones to fit different trekking poles, the owner, Rod, has come up with this. Let's get it out of here right here. So I have a new stick pick he sent me, and I'm gonna give him some credit right now. Mine broke originally when I was through hiking. I had done the desert, flipped up to Washington in the Cascade Mountains, was going through right around the time I broke my ankle, and the thing broke, and he had left a message saying that, you know, if I can, I'd like to replace that at no charge. And so here we go, 2 years later, he knew who I was, and he took care of me. So, you know, please, if you have a chance, go see Stick Pick. I think it's stickpick.com, but I'll put it right here, and go see his products. It's pretty cool. So what he has now is kind of a universal one now, instead of having different sizes. So he sent me a new stick pick and also a cell phone holder. So that's the cell phone holder. It's the same thing I use on my my tripod here on this one. And but the new stick pick, I'll show you a picture up close, but it's pretty cool how he does it. So he just has one size and has a screw that goes underneath, that screws underneath your trekking poles to tighten it on there. I'll show you up close in a picture, but yeah, that's what it looks like now. And you can order them. Mine says stick pick on one side. I'll show you that in the pictures. And PCT 21. I picked PCT. You can get Appalachian Trail. You can get the CDT, so things like that. But pretty cool. This one says PCT 21. And then this will simply screw on there. Never try to do this live because it usually doesn't work. So that's basically how it works. Put it on your pole, hold it, and put your phone in there, and there you have it. You have a selfie stick. So anyway, Rod, thank you so much for sending me this. I'll get tons of use out of it, and I'll even give you some feedback once I've used it for a while. But I think you have a great product and a great upgrade to what you had before. So anyway, thanks again. All right, number 2 is outdoor research. And if you watch my channel a lot, you've probably seen I've had the outdoor research Echo hoodie for a very long time. I have this orange one here I've had forever. This thing is extra large and weighs 4.2 ounces. Super light, has SPF qualities for the sun. In the morning when it's chilly, you can put this over your head and keep you warm. And I've just loved this thing. I now have a black one too. Right now it's hot, so the black's not great, but I decided to get a new one, but without the hoodie. So it's just the Echo long sleeve shirt with a quarter zip. So let me show you that. Take it right out of here now. Haven't even really opened it up yet. So let's check out. I got also a light color so that in the heat, it'll hopefully reflect a lot of the sun. But yeah, it's an extra large. They're both extra large. I weighed this, and it is 5 ounces, and my hoodie is 4.2, so it's a little more, but I'm assuming it's because of the zipper right here. But you have the ability, to zip this up if you're cooler, zip it down if you need some air. Like I said, it's got SPF qualities, and it also wicks moisture. And if you're sweating when it's warm, it'll actually, once the breeze hits you, it'll actually, when this is wet, will start cooling you down when it's hot. So it's just an amazing garment. And now I have different colors. I wanted to try one without a hoodie, see how I like it. I told you I may have an epic hike this later this summer. If I do, this is the shirt I'll probably be wearing, so that's one of the reasons why I got it. But anyway, I'll give you some feedback later on when I have actually had a chance to use it. All right, number 3 is, because I'm a shorts wearer, when I hike I wear shorts all the time, my one protective layer from bugs, and if it gets cold temperatures, is rain pants. I recently got a pair of these Outdoor Research Helium rain pants. I saved a lot of weight. From my old ones, these are 5.4 ounces, but I don't always need rain pants, especially when it's this time of year. I don't need rain pants, they're almost too hot. Let's say there's bugs, but it's hot, I don't want to wear rain pants because they don't breathe and I swelter. So I got a new pair of Enlightened Equipment Copperfield wind pants. So I went from 5.4 ounces, which is very light and compact for rain pants, to 2 ounces. So check this out. They have different deniers if you check them out. This did take quite a while to get. It took me almost 2 months to get, but it kind of looks like almost like a Glad bag, the material. But this weighs 2 ounces. They're wind pants. They give me a protective layer from bugs. See, it's kind of shiny like a plastic bag. It's 2 ounces, and I picked the 20 denier. There's also 10 denier. You can save a little weight. I think this was 1.5 ounces if you get 10 denier, but it is pretty fragile. So I got the 20 denier just for a little more warmth, wind protection. It's semi-waterproof, so it's not waterproof, but you know, if it were to sprinkle on you stuff, you'd be okay. But it's just a quick to pull on over, just super easy to use. It's got a little drawstring in it, but 2 ounces. So this will give me more options. I don't have to always bring my rain pants. And when it compacts down, it's the size of a little bigger than a golf ball. So, you know, it's puffy right now. You can see when you compact this, and I even have the tag in there, but you can see it gets very small. So I'm stoked about this. I'm not sure now. I have to look at weather per month where I want to go hiking, this big hike I've been talking about. But I don't know if I'm going to bring this to be safe, a little warmer, or I can get away with this. This would be like half the size, packing size, and less than half the weight. But anyway, that's my new wind pants, number 3. All right, number 4 is a brand new pillow. I've used the Trekology pillow, this one right here. Let's blow it up for you here. It says it takes 3 breaths, but it takes longer. But I've had, this is my 3rd one of these. The first 2 went flat pretty quick, and I'm real careful with my pillows, so I don't really know how they're going flat, but this one is held up. But there's a couple things I don't like about this pillow. It is only $15 or so on Amazon, so it's cheap. But see, the Trekology, they try to make this ergonomically correct, but I actually don't like it curved. I'd rather have a square pillow, and it's also too fat. I actually never liked fat pillows, whether it's camping or at home. I like a thinner pillow. It's so I always have to put about half the air you need in here, because once you compress your head on there, it fills up, you know. So like I'm always having only half the air I need in there, and I don't like, I also don't like the kidney shape, and let me show you why. So one of my through hiking hacks that I really like is using your buff as a pillowcase, because that way you're, you know, if you're out in the trail and you're filthy, you're not getting your pillow filthy also. So I use it as a pillowcase. You still have it, so your buff is a multi-use tool now. It's a pillowcase. You can put it on if you're cold things during the day, but then when you get the towel to do the wash, you can just take this off and wash it. But what I don't like is this, eventually when you're laying on, you put your weight on, it starts doing this and this and this, and before you know it, it's a bit, because of the kidney shape, doing like this, it's all a big bunch, and it continually does that. So I haven't used this pillow yet, but I'm gonna show it to you here. But I think I found the solution for it. And I saw this one at REI. It's the NEMO FILLO Elite Ultralight Pillow, and I saw it at REI. It wasn't cheap. It's literally like $35 or something like that. But I'll show you some of the things I like about it. I haven't used it on trail yet, so maybe I'll throw it out afterwards. But I'm really intrigued by this. It's actually good at saying for travel too. It is only 3 ounces. The one thing that Trekology beats it out is it's 2 ounces, but for 1 ounce to have a comfortable or better sleep is huge for me. It's kind of a neat cloth material. You could use it just as is. But let's blow this one up real quick. All right, so it says it's 15 by 10 inches. and when it's folded up closed, it's 4 inches by 3 inches. But I really like this. I like the lack of thickness. This is basically what I have to always do to my Trichology pillow. And let's put the buff on there, see how it fits on there. All right. I also like that it covers the whole pillow and not just part of it. The other one is so wide, so much wider, that the buff only covers up to a certain point. I like this covers the whole thing. What I do too is if I know it's going to be good weather, for the most part, I'll leave the buff on the pillow, deflate it, and just leave it on there. So when I get to camp, literally I just blow it up right here, and I've got the pillow. I don't have to put it on every time. But yeah, so far I have kind of laid down and put it on. I haven't slept with it, you know, at home, but I can't wait to try it. I'll let you know. But like I said, for a 1 ounce increase, I think it's going to be great compared to my Trichology. It drives me nuts. So, but we will see. That's number 4. All right, my 5th and final one. I'm kind of weirdly excited about this, but if you guys have followed me too, I pretty much most of my backpacking career cooked in freezer quartz bags. You know, you boil the water, you put your dried or dehydrated food in the bag, put the water in there, and I made a Reflectix kind of cozy out of it. And I used that for years and years and years, but it was very light, but it was big, and it was thin but big. It just kind of was awkward. It didn't fit in my food bag right. It didn't really fit anywhere right. And so lately, I stopped doing that. In the last year, I started cooking in like these seem to be the toughest backpacker's pantry bags. After I've used the bag, I would keep it, and they kind of have a reflective material on the inside so that it reflects and it cooks in there. I like it because it's thin and light. So my theory was, you know, rinse it out every day and just reuse it. It also doesn't waste so many bags. But I found out that when you're boiling water, if it's cool or cold at all outside, my food was getting cold or almost all the way cold before the 10 minutes of cooking time was up. So it would defeat the purpose of boiling the water if my food is cold. So I kind of was thinking about what do I do, and then I saw an ad for this. So what I got was something called the HYPERLITE REPACK, and it is a bag made for cooking food in. It's something new for them. It was not cheap. It was like $45, but it's made out of you know, Cuban fiber or Dyneema. I think it weighs 2.5 to 3 ounces, something like that. So it's not any heavier than anything else I've had. And how this works is it's got a little clip right here, and it's made for freezer quartz bags. So when you put it in there, you know, your freezer quartz bag is probably this tall, but the food never goes above here. So basically, let's say you pour the boiling water in there with your food, it's going to be down there where the material is, where the warmth is very padded, even though it's light. And so then the top of the bag that has no food in it will kind of hang out. So you can close this up and let it cook like that. You close the whole bag in there if you want. When it's ready to cook, or excuse me, ready to eat, what you can do is actually flip it backwards. Hope you can see this, but clip it there. So the hole is there, so your food is in there and the pouch is here. And the theory is too, you can go like this, and your bag's open and have your spoon. You can eat this and it won't, let's say it's really, really hot. Supposedly this bag keeps it very hot, so it won't burn your hand, and it keeps your food warm while you're eating it. So technically, I mean, you know, you could do this and just eat it, or you can get your hand behind there and just eat out of it. So I'm really excited to have this. It's super small, compact, really thoughtful product. And you know, I haven't used it yet, but we'll see. But yeah, I mean, I'm real excited about that. I have it green. It kind of matches my food bag, and I have a green Z-Packs tent. So I'm kind of going, I guess, going with the green theme. But yeah, that is number 5. All right, guys, I hope that was informative, educational, and maybe kind of fun to see new stuff, especially unboxing or unpacking. But yeah, I'm excited to use these things. You know, I can give you feedback later on once I've used them. I haven't been backpacking much lately. Just day hiking, even that's gone by the wayside a little bit. It's getting really hot here in Southern California. I'm still going to be doing some of my peaks list, but some of those peaks are it's getting to be 100 or over, so I have to probably go first light. But I hope you enjoyed that. I'm still looking for more ideas for videos. I've got plenty, but I'm looking for ideas, so let me know if you have some ideas, and I'll give you credit if it's your idea. And until next time, see you down the trail.